All right, here we are back in Magnus Arena for Game 3. This one against Durango in net. It's going to be Dory Parrish. Taking that face-off right there is going to be Dylan Weinreich. You got Dylan Garvey at left. The ref is going to hold us up for a second. And then far right there is Ryder Board. Then we got Sucic and Roman on D. And going to the penalty box to take over one of the duties necessary is Tiffany Weinreich, I think. We're just working on the clock, I think. We're having a discussion about the clock. We're having a little bit of an early start, so it's okay. We have a little time buffered into this game. Durango has jerseys that are kind of similar to Summit County, unless you see that little blue stripe and the logo in the front. The Durango team has struggled a little bit this year in terms of getting wins. We expect them to play well, of course. But Vail, ranked 4 in the state, certainly favored right now. Getting a little help on the clock, punching in the time. I always feel like running the clock's the most difficult job of all of the jobs that we do as parents, besides the biggest job, which of course is transportation.
I would never do the clock.
The clock's a lot of pressure. And you have to learn a new system, all these different rinks. So Eric Bankert, thank you. He's down there. He's the right guy for the job. He's very good with electronics and anything that has electrons moving through it. Liz Bankert on the camera again for us tonight. I'm Tom Boyd. I'm Alex's dad. Liz and Eric's son, Dylan. Real strong center and leader on the team for us. He's a second-year A player. Not very many of those. Just Dylan Garvey as well that made that team last year. So first year of A-level hockey for a lot of these Vail players, and they're proven they can hang. They're giving good games to Steamboat that's atop the rankings and got some good quality W's against some really good teams out there. So here we go. Durango versus Vail. Sally January is going to work the box. She's got some tournament rules there, some reading. Garvey with that speed right out of the gate is going to put some pressure on. Weinreich gets it. This ice, as I mentioned last time, is so good that when the game starts, it's like almost too smooth for what the boys are used to, especially practicing in the rodeo rink. And it is just primo, ice out there. Here comes Durango into the zone and gets the first shot on net. Good save there by Dory Parrish. Face off in our zone. Weinreich wins it over to Roman. Oh, comes back toward the net and cleared away by Nash Sucic. Into the neutral zone, regrouping is Durango. Good pressure there from Ryder. Knocked down out of the air by a deft maneuver by the stick of Dylan Garvey. And Garvey with a little feeder pass there to Weinreich. Creative play. He'll circle in the corner. Got fast hands, does Dylan Weinreich. He's looking. He's got lots of time. And a good turn and shot there from Garvey. He'll just go pick that puck right back up. Banked up and out to the neutral zone. Bouncing puck. Who's going to get it? Roman didn't seem concerned there. Don't want to underestimate this Durango team. Garvey again with it. He's got some space and some time. He's going to skate up, rolling puck. Swept away by the goalie. Gets through him, and then it's off the side of the net. That rolling puck, it's like a wheel of cheese coming down the mountain. Almost landed in the basket. And now Denton's going to get in there with some pressure. That's slippery ice leading to him falling down. There's Bankert with his orange laces. Just on sides is Denton, and so Bankert takes it all the way in, puts it on net, and squeaks through the goaltender's pads and stick for goal number 1. 12:15 in the first period here. We thank all of you who are joining us from the Denver Broncos versus Buffalo Bills game. I won't ruin it for anyone who might be DVRing it. I'll just say football is a great sport. Oop, Chopko out there, gets it up and off to Denton. He's out there with Weinreich and Bankert here. There's Denton with some speed down the edge, collecting it, looking for the centering possibly, holds. There's a good pass out to Bastien, who sends it wide. Bankert gets, kind of pitchfork down. Chopko off the skate of a defender. And here comes Durango the other way. Loden Coles is the only one back until he gets a little help from that great back check. Vale seems to be skating at, I would say, like 80-90% of their actual speed right now. There's Loden. He's going to dump it forward, and right as everyone goes for a change. So Durango with some space and time until Weinreich deletes that play, hits backspace, and it rings all the way around to Cruz January. Puck is up, bouncing, clopped away, and up, and into the corner to Roman, who's going to dish it off to Weinreich. Weinreich now skating up the ice with it. He's got 3 defenders on him. He's going to take it outside. Garvey's in front waiting for it. Garvey now at the circles, up to Gorbold. He's just going to send it around to Weinreich deep. Weinreich now to January. Centering goes through. Picked up by Gorbold. Lofts it lightly into the corner. And Durango just can't get that puck out of there. Bouncing puck kept in by January and sent deep again. That's a lot of the game of hockey, is getting it into the zone that you want to play in. Here comes Boyd with it, fresh off the bench. Boyd trying to smash his way through the defenders. And then again, just able to turn around so quickly and make that back-checking play. It's that pressure. Then it's picked off by Bankert off the post. He almost had his second in under 4 minutes of play. Sent deep there by Gorbold. Boyd's going to pick it up in the corner, pick his head up. Makes a nice cutback move. Looks for the backhand, but Bastien was covered. So he finds Gorbold, who shoots it into the pads of the goaltender for a save. Still rolling the lines on offense, as we mentioned before, because Nolan Rizet is still out with injury. I was able to talk with him a little bit. He's keeping his head high, has a good attitude. He's suffered a couple injuries over the last couple of years, and he's got such a good attitude. Always takes it in stride as Boyd gets a backhand on net, picked up by Bankert. Pass is picked off there, and I think Durango's going to be going for these breakaways. They have a chance here, and Parrish steps out to challenge the play and swipes it off into the corner, and the Durango player read that almost like a defensive back in football, got hold of it, shot it at the low angle into the net, and Durango will not be cowed. It is 1-1 with 9:30 left in the first, and I think coach is probably reminding the kids, got to skate hard, got to hustle. They are playing aggressively to the breakaway is Durango. Ooh, blocked by Loden Coles in by his neck area. And once again, we have some slippy slidey going on out there. Pass from Ryder Board is up and out, and he'll pick it off. Here comes Ryder Board on his backhand. One guy to beat. What's he going to do? He's going to turn, cycle, looks for this cross pass. Ends up on the stick of Cruz January, makes a nifty little move, gets it over to Weinreich. Weinreich back to January, and now out to Ryder with a big shot, and the rebound is loose. January saved again. Good sequence there for Vale, but a good outlet pass again by Durango. Weaving and bobbing, and finally broken up by Sucic and Chopko. Trying to get it up is Vale. Just bouncing pucks everywhere. And they're going to go for a change. They're tired, this line. Even January, he's the F1 left out there. It's a little gassed. Now Sucic isn't, though. He's waiting. Good eyes by Sucic to not dump it in before the offsides. And it gives a chance for Bankert off the legs of Denton. Settles it like a soccer puck and feeds Boyd. He's hungry, is Boyd. He wants to be fed. Denton serves it up. And Boyd takes that meal home. Nicely done there. Fresh legs got out onto the ice. We're able to attack quickly, and it's 2-1 with 8:14 to go. Durango's definitely playing to get those breakaways as they have, hold on, 5 players. They are certainly just trying to get those breakaways to happen. They are playing that way. Their breakout, if you watch them exit their defensive zone, they're going to have one player streaking in between the defenders. That's actually fairly common in youth hockey now. A much more aggressive style breakout. And if you need to score a lot of goals, it's one good way to do it. Good dump there from Durango. They're going to put pressure on Chopko, who's trying to collect it behind his net. Denton, who's just been playing great hockey. He's got fantastic balance, 360-degree view of the game. Parrish with a nice save there. Durango's putting some pressure on. Bouncing puck. Good save and step up there by Parrish. Durango's only running 3 defense, and they've got 2 offense on the bench. As people like to say in Colorado, Durango's a wonderful part of New Mexico. If you ever want to travel down there. Of course, I'm joking because it's in southwestern Colorado, surrounded by mountains. Beautiful town. Great people, great attitude. We've met some of the folks in Durango down there, but I think they struggle a little bit with numbers because they just don't have a huge population down there. They definitely have talent. And like all our mountain teams, all these young boys and girls are super athletic. They're out there skiing, snowboarding, hiking, biking, and then they put the pads on and play good hockey as well. This is Garvey taking the face off. It's out there with January and Ryder Board. There's a quick turnaround shot off the face off. Durango continuing to put the pressure on. They're calling shots 3-2. And I'd say it's maybe even more like 4-4, but good pressure from Durango so far. Chipped up and out by January, and Garvey with that speed is going to come down the wing. Nice defense there, defending the cross pass. Ryder picks it up. January's covered in front of the net. Good defensive play there. Garvey shoulders his way into that exchange. Ryder over to Cruz, who can't quite get a good handle on it. Sort of went off the heel of his stick and off to the right-hand side. Here's Roman, the nice shot on the ice, and the rebound just wide from Ryder. Ryder took one in the arm there. He's all right. And it comes all the way out to Roman. Roman looking, wants to break into the offensive zone and does, and now she's going to be F1. Give herself some chance to play offense. She can do adeptly. Back in her place right now is Bastine. He's played some defense in his career. Good poke check there by Durango. Centering is not too dangerous. Roman trying to hit Boyd. Now Bastine weaving through traffic, somehow coming away with it. He's still got it. He's all alone. He shoots and he scores. Boy, Bastine just would not let them take that puck away. Used his skates, used his arms, used his knees. And most of all, used that great hand-eye coordination to just power through the defense and get into the zone and notch it in the lower left-hand corner past that goaltender down there. And we're going to, I think, get a quick timeout. Durango coaches, I think, want to hang in there and maybe chat with the goaltender a little bit about a little bit of a maybe potentially a level of effort question. I do think that goaltender wasn't really in what I would call necessarily a full stance on those last couple of shots.
Take your hat off. Take your hat off.
Not easy playing goal for a team that doesn't have a lot of players, and you're taking a lot of shots, taking a lot of pucks to the body, a lot of fast-paced action coming your way. It's hard to find goaltenders sometimes too, so oftentimes in the A division you might see goaltenders playing up above what would be typically their comfort level. And I think here in just a minute we're going to get word from the goaltender on possibly whether they're ready to go back in. Who knows what any player might be playing through? Could be injury. We all have personal lives as well, and so we're waiting to find out what the decision's going to be here. This conversation with the refs right now, and I think what our coach may be offering is we have 2 goalies on our squad, and Durango wants to make a deal, and that goaltender wants to take a game off, that we might lend him Silas January. Let's see what happens here. I'm trying to do lip reading at 200 yards. It's definitely a discussion between the coaches and the refs. Goalies getting good care and attention from the Durango coaches. I mean, all of us who've been on the bench know that only about 15% of youth coaching is X's and O's. The rest of it is guiding young people through all the challenges that they face in competition. I see maybe we're talking about an equipment issue, because I saw one coach run to the locker room. Silas is our backup goalie this game. He is taking off his jersey. And I think it means he might be putting on some whites and hopping into goal for Durango. Sportsmanship takes all forms. This is about the time on the bench when a little jawing often takes place between the players on Silas's team, talking about what they're gonna do. They're gonna challenge him. They're gonna pepper him. They're patting him on the head. They're telling him good luck. They might be ribbing him a little bit. Number 33 for Vale, Silas January, is going to take the ice. And applause ring out for Silas January. He's going to step into net for Durango. Sportsmanship at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Even getting the fist bumps from his new teammates. And good reminder what we're all really doing here. Having fun playing the great game of hockey. Thanks to our officials for helping make that happen. Some paperwork.
actually nice that we have two goalies.
It is. Yeah, that's a benefit.
Hasn't always been the case.
Yeah, especially if they only have one goalie, they need if they have an injury or whatever reason, equipment failure or anything else. This is great. Silas, you ready? He's ready. Okay, back in action. There's Bastien, Boyd, and Denton are out there with Loden Coles, and is that Nolan Rizet? Ladies and gentlemen, that's Nolan Rizet playing left D. Boyd, shot. Oh, and Silas makes his first save. Nolan Rizet is on the ice. And I had not seen him yet, and so I think this is his first shift back, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Put that on the news wire. AP, I hope you're paying attention. Nolan Rizet is back, playing left D. There he is with the puck. Heard him call out his name. That's really great to see. Loden Cole's working that puck down low. Up to Boyd. Boyd makes a nice catch. Chip and chase is a little too far for him to get. Puck comes all the way down. Picked up by Nolan. Bouncing puck up to Denton. Denton gets to Garvey. Garvey entering the zone. He's got Weinreich with him. Garvey on the backhand save. Silas January. So 3-1 with 4:44 to go, and Silas January is in net for Durango, and Nolan Rizet is back on the ice, all geared up and playing. This is good to see. It's a feel-good hockey night here at Magnus Arena. Nice D-to-D pass and back. Oh, that's slick. Love to see that. But Durango picks it up. They're coming through the neutral zone. Chopko with that good speed, especially for a first-year player, back in time. And Weinreich digging. Picked up there by Garvey again. Garvey working outside around Weinreich, and he shoots. Silas makes the save. Puck is up. Chopko playing aggressively. Weinreich gets it taken away. Now it's up to Sucic. Sucic sending it deep. Weinreich loves to work behind the net back there. Look at him go. Gets it. Oh, and kicked away there by Ryder right to Weinreich. Good pass there. Centering. Deflected to Boyd. Sorry. Yeah, that is Boyd. And the puck stalls at the red line. Comes the other way with Weinreich. Weinreich looking to feed hungry Boyd. Looks, waits. It's waiting. Turning. Loses it. And it's back to Roman. Roman keeps it in. Roman flips it ahead to Boyd. Boyd to Bastien. Bastien with a nice little stick handle. Maintain possession. Good backhanded pass to Banker. Boyd wheels around in front looking for the pass. Strong pass back to the D, and well handled there by Gorbold, because that was, Banker plays a lot of hockey, plays at a lot of different high levels with other teams, and he gets used to those super swift, firm passes. You got to be on your game to receive them, and I'll tell you, Gorbold was ready for that. Good for him. He goes into the corner, digs it up and out. Gorbold again with a nice play. Gets it up to Bastien. They can't quite get it out of the zone. Here comes Durango. Poked away. Durango not letting up, and it's saved and gloved by Parrish. 2:24 left in the first. That's Weinreich there, taking the face off. Nolan Rizet there, lefty. Out there with Loden Coles. Coles up to the skates of Cruz January. Durango wins it, centering pass. Slides through the slot without danger. Errant pass there, picked up by Cruz January on the far side. He's wheeling inside. He's looking for Garvey. No, he goes back to Weinreich. Garvey wants it so bad. He's in front, but that was not to him. So Durango brings it out, picked off by Garvey. Garvey with a nice little move. He's sliding inside. Gets it low down. Behind the net now. Looking to stuff it on Silas. Can't. Centering. Silas tips it away and makes a nice pad save to deny his buddy Weinreich. Here comes Nolan Rosé. Backhander. Just wide. Garvey. Coles with good stick handling and strong stick to keep it in. Weinreich down into the slot. Oh, can't pull the shot off. Barely gets a piece of it. Now he's behind the net, working, centering, backhanders in. Cruz January, slide one past his twin brother there for the fourth goal off a nice pass from Weinreich. Cruz picked his spot well there. He went into the lower left-hand corner just outside of the reach of, like I said, his twin brother. He's playing goal for Durango now. So it's all in the family. 4-1 here in the first. Bankert now out there with Bastien and Denton. Passes into the shin pads of Denton from Chopko. He somehow comes away with it. Here he goes. Denton down the side. Bastien streaking to the net. Picked off. Bankert. Good save there. Bankert looking. Centering. Now Chopko. And here comes Durango down the other way. Bankert staying with him. And Chopko denies that escape turn from being successful. Bankert all the way down. Looking. In front is Bastien. It's tipped by the Durango player. And good alert save there from Silas. Nice little subtle but very effective fake there from Sucic to get it up. And Weinreich escaped getting called for the offsides by the buzzer there. He was always really excited to get into the zone. So 4-1 at the end of one. We'll be back for the second. So we are back for the second period. 4-1 here.
Where'd she go? Where's Sally
Sorry about that. Just getting some texts here. Some crazy Broncos news updates. Yeah, I won't share on the live stream just in case people are, saving the game. Oh, there's a big shot and a big glove save by Silas January, and they'll blow the whistle on that one. So Silas is going to probably get his good practice game in for him. Here goes Bankert. Boyd is not ready for the face-off. Oh, for a good reason. There's something on the ice. It's a mouth guard. Mouth guard coming to the bench. Who wants it? Who wants it? Free mouth guard here. Winner is Nolan. He gets a pass. Okay. Bankert out there with Boyd and Denton. And out it comes to Loden Coles, who's out there with Chopko. Good defensive passing again. That no-look pass, though, blocked. Loden's going to pick his head up. What's he going to do? Nice little feed to Bankert. Over to Boyd. Boyd catches on the backhand and sends it back. Would have been a little tic-tac-toe. Draw him up. 3 X's and in, but boy, it was just missed there. Nice play by Denton to get it back. Loden into Alex's shin pads. He's got it. He's going to make a move left, right. Tries to feed. Oh, the bouncing puck. Second shot is saved. He was trying to feed his buddy Sage Denton there. It would have been pretty nifty, but no goal there. Now we're going to see Garvey, January, and Board out there with Chapko and Coles. Good creative passing from this team. They're starting to add different passes to their game that we haven't seen most of the year. These little feeder passes, shuffle puck passes. Good centering pass there, and January just missed the opportunity. Escape turns from Ryder. Ryder looking, gets good conversation from Garvey, gets knocked off the puck. Good stick there from Ryder. Ryder gets elbowed down, and that'll be a penalty. Centering all the way out to Chopko. Chopko to Garvey. Ref's arm is still up. Good control there. Dory heads to the net. Can we get 6 skaters onto the ice? Could be. Here goes Loden Coles. Joining the fray is Bastien, but not in time to have an impact. And it will be, I think we're back to minute 30 penalties. At least we should be. If there's 14-minute 14-minute period should be minute 30 penalties, and we are back to that. That first game we had 2-minute penalties, I think, for some reason. Definitely had an impact on the game, but 130 makes more sense for the timeline of these games. On the power play, you got Bastien, Boyd, and Denton, all the way back to Gorbold, who's out there with Sucic. That completes your lineup in this power play. 5-on-4 hockey, good puck movement. Denton looking for a place to put it. Gets it over to Gorbold. Gorbold makes a nice escape turn. Still got it, but just kind of dumps it off. Picked up there by Sucic. Sucic's going to run deep. Sucic. Oh! He got it on the second try. Nash Sucic Sometimes you wonder how a kid like that with all those fancy moves is a defenseman. He's so solid back there, but he's got some fast hands. Got around the goaltender, missed his first backhand, got his second. So that power play goal makes it 5-1 with 10:59 left in the second. Pretty slick there from Nasucic. Love to see those defenders, especially on the power play, get involved, get that vertical movement up and down the ice going. Nice play there by Weinreich. He's out there with Bankert and Garvey now, with Nolan and, ooh, big shot there from Garvey gets blocked. Shot again, blocked. That's Sawyer Roman out there is your fifth player to mention. There's Garvey, gets it back to Roman, who's all alone back there at the point. Play is up to Weinreich. Weinreich skating with speed past Bankert into the zone on his forehand, working it around the outside, centering, blocked, comes out on Nolan's stick. Nolan with a shot. Rebound, blocked. Now Garvey again with it. Garvey fighting with the stick to hang on to possession. Good backhand there from Weinreich to Bankert. Bankert centering, just past and all the way out past everybody. Vale is playing like what we used to call the umbrella, with 1D up high and 4 players down low. Here comes Roman, and 2 Vale players go down. They kind of tripped each other. Here goes Weinreich, stops, cut back, looking, feeds Roman. Roman to Rizet. Rizet, now back to Roman again. She takes a shot. Tip for Rizet. Rebound for Rizet. And Nolan fighting hard for it. Stays on his feet. Good cut back there from Weinreich. And again, looking. What's he going to do? Takes it in. Feeds. Feeds Ryder. And boy, robbed by Silas January on that one. There's a little cutback from Denton. He goes down, and Durango can't get it out. Or they do get it out. Here we go. Loden to Denton. Denton trying to cut back. Oh, just missed by Ryder. Chopko. Whoops. And Durango, again, trying to get those breakaways. Trying to get points on the board. Fighting hard to keep this a game. That pass intercepted by Cruz January. Cruz outside. Centering. Saw Chopko there, but it was deflected. Puck comes up and out. Loden. Chopko. Nice pass up to Garvey. No, sorry, that's Denton. Cole's with it now. Puts it on net. Good save there by Silas. Bringing around the boards. Chopko's going to back off that pressure and let January do the work. Boyd with it now. He gets the cutback. Gets it up to January. January now looking. Boyd ends up with it. There's a lot of traffic in there. I think they just want to try and get it somewhere where they can start moving the puck around. Fresh legs here joining the fray. Good shot right away from Bastien, who just came off the bench. Boyd with a big pass over to Loden. Loden feeding, had a good idea there. And here comes Durango trying to get one of their breakaways. Boyd's trying to hustle back and block it. So's Bastien. Shot is saved by Parrish. Bastien, Bankert. Boyd's still out there. Probably needs a shift change. Bankert saw Bastien over there, but couldn't get it through that Durango defense. Gorbold swatted down by Durango and back into the zone. Gorbold's going to try and get that breakout play going. Brings it around and up. Bastien's got some space and time. Rolling puck. Centering to Boyd, who's still out there. You got to take your shift, dude. There he goes. Garvey working for it. That'll complete the shift now, that line. We get some fresh legs out there as Nasucic, fresh off his goal, sends it deep. Man behind you, heads up. Here comes Durango trying to threaten. Can't quite get one on net there. Weinreich to Garvey and up and back in. They probably should have called that offsides, but I think in the interest of keeping the flow of the game going, they're being a little light on that. A little forgiving on some of those calls. Here comes Garvey. Garvey inside into the slot, has a shot blocked. Bale clears the zone, and Garvey will send it deep. That's Cruz January fighting for it in the corner. He's got Boyd now back out there. He's got it in the slot. He shelves it with a sniper. Well, that ought to quiet Dad down a little bit, questioning Alex's shot for just a little while anyhow. He just buried that one upper right-hand corner. I was talking to Alex earlier. I said, you know, so much of your shot is in your wrist. You get a lot of power and aim out of that. He said, I know, Dad. Well, he proved he did know it there. That was a nice little snapshot. A lot of that power does come from the wrist. Puck seems to continue to bounce around. There's Denton. He's so good in those corners. Oh, he gets tripped down and no call. Again, there's a forgiveness factor here. Garvey. Good save by Silas January. Boyd picks it up. Boyd's wheeling. Centering. Nice pass to Nolan. Oh, Boyd really wanted Nolan to get that one, I think, but it wasn't quite in a good shooting position. So Durango's going to try and exit the zone. They just can't quite get it past these Vail players. Boyd reading the play, gets it bombed over his head. Puck is down and lands with Nolan. Nolan to Boyd. Nolan. And who's got it? Boyd ends up with it. Boyd again, still out there. Pretty long shifts here. Tries to feed Denton again, but can't quite. Denton. All the way around. Picked up by Weinreich. Weinreich to Chopko. Chopko, a little bit of a dangerous pass there over to Roman, and so the puck will come all the way out to Bankert. He's going to wheel. He's got speed. He can kind of go where he wants to. Left, right, centering, tipped. Good idea. Nice play there. Weinreich had a real dangerous pass and chance, but stopped by Silas. Here comes Durango the other way. Low angle shot. Centering, I mean. Picked up. Durango again, just wide. Here comes Loden Coles. He's got some speed up the left-hand side. He's got it on his backhand. Working that low angle shot. Looking for the power move. And the low angle shot, but couldn't quite get it on net. Rolled off the end of his stick there. Bankert again, and this time it ends up on Chopko's stick. He's getting good pressure from Durango, but holds on. Cutback move just to give him enough space to get the pass off, and here comes Bankert. He's got Bastien with him. Bankert feeds Bastien, tries to anyway, and you just knew he would because he's such an unselfish player, Bankert there. Get the sense with him sometimes that He knows he can fire that puck in there for more goals when it's 6-1. Let's see if we can go for the beautiful play. Almost pulled it off. Picked off there by Garvey. Garvey inside. He's in the slot. Backhander. Good kick save there if that was heading in. It was hard to see from this angle. Garvey. Backhander pass. Chopko. Ooh, that was just to the lower corner. What a stop by January. Good pick off there from Cruz. Ryder went down. He's okay. I think it was just a little bang bang there. Centering. All the way up to the point. Fresh legs for Durango. Nice work there by Durango, keeping it in. Garvey now down the right-hand side. He's got Ryder with him, and it's just offsides as the puck drifted into the wake of the Cruz and Garvey, and offsides call. So now it's Weinreich, Boyd, Denton. And on D, you've got Gorbold and Sutic. Bates Gorbold with it there, sends it up. Rolling puck. Weinreich picks it up, sends it out of the zone to Bates. Bates to Sucic to Boyd. To Weinreich. Weinreich. Oh, good stop there by Silas, interrupting that centering pass to Denton. Weinreich.
Get it, boy!
Denton. And pass to Boyd. Boyd still has it. He's got his head up. He's trying to squeeze it through there. He still has it. What's he going to do? He's trying to feed Weinreich, and I think that's, again, in a close game, that might have been a backhand shot. Instead, it's a try for the pass, as it should be, 6-1, and the second period is over. We'll be back in a minute for the third. Okay, so what we're looking for here is lots of good passing action. And back checking and hustle, as always. Out there right now working on that puck is Bates Gorbold. He's going to skate it up a little bit. Looking to hit. Well, I thought he was going to pass it over to Bastien, but I think he lost the handle and it was offsides. Bastien, and you got Banker playing right wing. You don't see that too often. Garvey at left wing. Sucic back there. And Gorbold. Picked up by Banker. Bankert, nice pass over. What a great give to Garvey. Garvey all the way down, wants to beat his buddy from... Oh, and that's Dory Parrish. Sorry, everyone. I didn't notice because I was looking at Broncos news, I'll admit. Dory Parrish is now playing in the white jersey for Durango. And Garvey just got one past her. And Silas is now in net for blue. 7-1. Run time, third period. Boy, was that a nice pass from Bankert over to Garvey or what? And then Garvey just went high left over the shoulder to score that one. Jeez, that was one of the better passes I've seen all year. Here comes Cruz January and Weinreich. Weinreich now just in with it, taking on his backhand. Looking for something to do with it. Loses it. That's going to be icing, I think. Just a miscalculation from Durango there. Weinreich at center, Board at left, January at right, Rizet and Roman back on D. Here comes a breakaway. Good stop from Sawyer Roman. We got an Amber Alert. Shelter in place. Active threat. Here we go. Shelter in place. Stay away from windows and doors. So, as if not enough is going on, we were all getting an emergency warning to shelter in place as we have an active threat in the area. I think we're definitely... Oh, big shot from Boyd there. We're going to be a little bit distracted here as we all kind of try and figure out what the police want us to do for a shelter in place. Good step there by Nolan Rizet. Nolan Rizet wheeling, stick handling. Oh, what a move. Dory Parrish was not going to let that happen, but otherwise a really nice play from Nolan.
Here's where that is.
So that's a little bit away from us.
A few blocks.
It's like 4 blocks away. Loading Coles now. Round to Chopko. Chopko loses it on a maneuver trying to get it up and out of the zone. And Durango with some pressure. Tipped puck. Shot is up and bouncing. Boyd now wins the puck along the boards. Tries to feed Denton. Picks up his own pass. He's got it all alone. What's he going to do? Sneak in for the hat trick? No. Denied. I think he has 2. I'm not sure. Shot is up and out. Here goes Durango trying to get their breakaway. Loading Coles takes him down for the penalty. Is that a penalty shot? Penalty shot. Penalty shot is coming, folks. I'm always the first one to shout penalty shot. They don't call it enough, but I think in a game like this, 7-1 with a, I believe, if I understand the rules correctly, an automatic forfeit. Why not? So, Silas January will tee up against this young player from Durango. Good save there. I'll tell you, one thing about the penalty shot is when they do call it, it's usually after you just given everything you've got on a breakaway and you're totally gassed, and then they give you the puck at the red line and say, now go do it again. It's always really, really tough. Loading Coles around the net. Weinreich, nice feed up to Bastien. Bastien around the outside. Bastien looking for Bankert. Finds him. Bankert centering, and boy, Chopko with a nice opportunity there. Good feed from Bankert. His passing is on point today, as is usually the case. Weinreich steals it. Weinreich around the outside. His centering is just out of reach. No, it's not, to Bastien. Dory makes a nice save. Bankert with some razzle-dazzle. Now Weinreich gets a stick lifted. Sends it back to Coles. Coles with a big shot. Deflected up high over the net. That's Chopko working down low. Bastien's covering for Chopko. He's going to now switch back to offense, send it deep, get his change. Boyd pokes it away. Puck is up, out to Gorbold. Gorbold wants to try. Gets it to Boyd. Boyd, through traffic, loses it. Good defensive play by Sucic, and then a good save from Silas. Puck's way up and out. Foot race won by Durango. Ryder with it now. Ryder around the right-hand side. Boyd with it in the corner. Boyd. Good save there by Parrish. Centering. Durango player spins out in the corner, and Sucic's going to send it up to Boyd. Boyd, pass picked off, intercepted at the 20-yard line. Centering up and out. Boyd with it. Boyd picks up his head. I think he was looking for Ryder on that. Lost the handle on it. Sent it all the way down. No ice. 5:05 run time. Puck is deep. Gorbold. Good physical play in the corner there. Gorbold. Garvey. Garvey on the backhand. Ooh, that was a good try. Just wide, though. I'm only half paying attention because we got a bunch of action in the background here. Here's Bastien. Bastien. Good snapshot and a great save by Parrish. There's Nolan Rosé fighting hard in that corner. Gets the nice little power move, and Dory Parrish hugged the post perfectly, giving not an inch for Nolan to get his first goal in a while, having just returned to the team. Bastien, Denton, Roman, and now Garvey. Denton, Garvey. That's Bastien now. Pokes it away. Centering, blocked. Roman sends it deep. Bastien. Denton. Roman. Nice D to D. Here goes Rosé. Shot is saved as Bastien sort of ran into his buddy. Hey, man, I just came off the IR. Don't run into me. 250 and running. 7-1 still. Bankert. Boyd. Bankert again. Oh, Weinreich was there. He just needed to give him some space, some space to get it there. Almost did. This time fed by Chopko over to. Now this one, Weinreich to Boyd. To Boyd to Chopko. What a play and what a save by Dory Parrish. That's some puck movement for you. Coach has got to be pleased with most of the play out there today, making the most of the situation, moving the puck around, working on movement, trying to keep it nice and clean. Good hockey as best as you can. Boyd with it again. Save, rebound. Weinreich is wide. Weinreich. Stick handling. Oh, good defense there by Durango, but Weinreich gets it over to Boyd. Boyd with good stick work there. Boyd up to Bankert. Bankert, big shot, high and off the glass. Weinreich to Bankert and out. Here comes Durango the other way. Chopko trying to get back. Bankert getting back. Good pass from Loden Coles and a nice stick-to-stick, tape-to-tape pass to Boyd. He's got Weinreich with him. He feeds him. Good skate, and he feeds him back again. Now, if you're going to score, that's the way to do it. Back and forth, back and forth. Bankert to Boyd, Boyd to Weinreich, Weinreich to Boyd, back and forth. I can't even keep track. Everybody touched that puck, and I think Boyd will notch a hat trick on that one if I'm correct. So good for him. I may be wrong on that because I keep saying I'm going to take notes on this stuff, but I don't. Usually there's not so many goals that I forget, but we've had a few games like that. So here goes Nolan Rosé. He's going to skate it up and gets it taken away, darn it. I think he was going to feed Bastien on that. Cruz January, 30 seconds to play. Good hustle back there by Bastien. He's been playing great hockey, Bastien. I feel like he's 2x faster than he was just a year ago. Ryder looking up for January. Oh boy, just a little too far in front. That would have been another nice pass. 10 seconds. And that'll do it, folks. 8-1 and another W for the Vail team. I think that we have to qualify one of the top two teams to make the finals. So more hockey yet to play, and we'll know more about that later. Tomorrow afternoon we'll know. So we're going to go deal with the shelter-in-place command from the police, and we're going to hopefully all be safe and get home before midnight. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, no kidding.
Is this goalie in the other end coach?